I think it's another nice set of does, and this is a little tighter, maybe in terms of the quality, and I wouldn't necessarily argue with somebody if they wanted to do something different. I know at just last minute there, I switched the young lady here in third, that she was winning the class, and I guess when I get them out here and lined up together, and that's part of the reason why I do that, kind of just a quick to get them in a particular order you think they need to be in, and as they sort themselves out, make changes that they feel necessary. And I guess as I study this, the young lady in third, her mouth is just off for me today. And I guess if we're going to call this a breeding, breeding class, and it's something that it may not ever affect that one individual, but I guess from the standpoint of obviously we're picking them to reproduce and generate, and that's sure not something you want to show up even the next generation or ever. So I decided to move her back for that reason. Excuse me. The two does that we're running to the top of this class are just good, complete, solid, stout, heavy constructed, yet what I feel to be feminine in terms of the way they're made, have enough natural thickness and some volume, and pretty good on their feet and legs. So they just kind of sort themselves up there. They're very similar as we get them all out here and lined up now. The young lady in third is one that I just read as having a notch advantage in extension and size, and maybe even just a little bit of overall substance. But again, as we got back out here, it just needs to change her a little bit up there structurally, not only just to her head and her mouth, but in her shoulder and a little bit right behind her shoulder, but a nice nonetheless. The two bringing up the class, the young lady here coming out fourth probably resembles the first and second place does as well as any, just maybe not quite as much to her. Then the young man bringing up the class, one that has as much to her as any of them out here in terms of volume and capacity, and she's real loose in terms of her skeleton. But it almost works to her disadvantage because she's plenty coarse and open there in her shoulder. She's got plenty of condition on her.